Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 16 team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense comes on the field first today. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity. And that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
And the Volunteers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Using his legs, it's Sampson. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Getting the yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up a 4th down.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Tigers offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
While taking a shot on the very first play. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. All the way back to Jacob Hester, Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. Of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable backs again on this roster, too.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, trying to create space, trying to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. Here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. This will be fair caught back at the 10-yard line. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Tight end makes the grab. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds. The shotgun handoff here. That one moves the ball to the 13-yard line. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking downfield, it's Ayamaleva. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane on that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last drive stalled, forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it?
Got space, looking to score. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together with this drive? Moves the ball up to the 30. The Volunteers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. It's a shotgun run call. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. No huddle now for the offense.
That's just good, hard running by this back. Man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who's on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. QB decides to keep it here. The game picks up the first down, tackle at the 37. The Vols are moving quickly down the field.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The pocket breaking down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. And the ball for 1st and 10 here.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing your 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And that one's straight down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And he pulls in the catch. Right down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down play coming up. He's moving out of the pocket now. Using his legs here. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the 1st down. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Looking downfield. It's Nussmeier. Fires it to the wideout. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. A short completion of the tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34. The Volunteers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
Play fake, he'll look to throw it. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That's hard. It's Sampson. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the 1st down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that 1st down marker.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And that mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So second down after the incompletion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on the 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Sampson. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. The offense going with the hurry up. And they'll give it to the back.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the quarterback keeps it here. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
I love the toughness of this quarterback to be able to pick up some good yards like this, move the chains, keep this drive alive. His team will feed off of his energy when he makes plays like this.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The ball has come to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes the handoff. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. And the Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Volunteers are in the red zone. Play action fake, looking to throw. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive. But you think back over the years,
Russell coming, they've got him again.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. Looking to put together a positive drive here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They get him down after the completion. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And he's got it down there inside the 35.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, it's play action. Looking for the wideout. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Running out of time in the pocket. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense can set up for first down and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some...
Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. The offense threatening now. First and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running back grabs it on a screen. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
See if they can convert the point after. They connect to the PAT and lead 14-6 now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out, it's Matthews. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Important second down play coming up. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's blocked downfield. He's tackled quickly, and yardage is good enough for the first down. The Vols will crank up the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the Vols getting set on first and 10. Dropping back, it's Ayamaleva. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. First down at 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this out. Personal foul gives the offense a fresh set of downs. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. Tackle is made just a short gain after the completion. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
but one more play here before halftime. And now the handoff. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, for many, this is the best conference in all of football. And the first half of this SEC championship was filled with excitement and incredible pageantry. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
The Volunteers will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They stop him right at the 24.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
That goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Makes a quick catch. It's a fumble. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The freshman brought down after a nice run. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on. That's an athletic play by the defensive back, playing tight coverage, seeing the ball, and not giving the receiver a chance to get their hands on it.
But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but need this crucial conversion right now. Grab near the sticks. It's Tiller. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them. They've taken care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Now it's 2nd down. Little eye candy here from the offense in pre-snap motion. And now the running back's got it again. Not much on that play, brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound.
And the junior gets home, making a sack there. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. This will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Volunteers. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
is still out there. Down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. They'll try to run this one in. And he goes airborne over the pile to convert the 2-point try. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Nussmeier. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Second down after that completion. Ball handed off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Dropping back, ready to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Misses a low liner. This won't go a long way. Fair catch made at the 20. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw now on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen. The Vols will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Back to throw. It's Ayamaleva. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. First down. They'll keep the drive going to the 37. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Well, move the sticks for first down for this Tennessee offense. So this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball in the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And the Volunteers will send their punt team onto the field. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. Coverage team brings down the returner. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Now run it here. That's the running back with the ball. That run sets up a critical third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. With the catch, it's Daniels. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Bringing pressure. They've got him to sack from the defense. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Running it back, it's Sampson. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. The Volunteers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking for a gap, it's Sampson. The gain moves the ball to the 34. The important 3rd down play coming up. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Vols will have to punt this one away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He's going to score. What a moment. Their fans are never going to forget that. Conference title on the line. He takes it all the way to the house.
Well, I just love to see Return get a chance to make a play and make a difference in the outcome of a game, let alone a conference championship on the line. He got some great blocks, but truly at the end of the day, it was his instincts and natural playmaking ability that took that into the end zone.
And now. The extra point. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed to the running back. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. We'll give it to the running back. Stop short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks. And the balls come to the line in the hurry-up. Going with the old counter run here. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Volunteers line up on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. BB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's McCoy. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back, it's Ayamaleva. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a receiver wide open here. Touchdown, Tennessee. Still no answer for this offense. Here we go. It's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a pretty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
Hey, when you got a wide receiver like this, you got to give him chances downfield to make plays, and they did that there for a nice game.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Because I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is the offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, the offense takes the shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
The pass is off target, and hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Big guys up front line up. It's first down. Back to pass. It's Ayamaleva looking for a deep completion. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Vols. Well, the defense has had no answer with this pitch-and-catch combination. They are closing in on the conference championship.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30. Touchdown, LSU. And they'll claim the fourth-quarter lead.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Matthews. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Pulls it in. It's Matthews. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The Vols looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Scanning the field. It's Ayamaleva. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. First down here for this offense.
You talk about a memorable game for a wide receiver. This guy continues to show why he's one of the best in the country. Already 3 touchdowns on the day, and now just tacking on more yardage in first down.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. After that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Nice grab. It's Brazil. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
And the Volunteers will line up on 1st and 10. And And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Sampson.
Chris, I'd love to see this. Nothing open downfield, so he does the right thing by checking it down to his back. Who's dangerous in the open field, picks up some really good yards, but that clock is still a big factor here.
And he's got it. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking to throw again. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
Touchdown, Volunteers. They go in front in the final minute of play.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback with the game on the line. He finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
And he will not get there. The defense stops him, and so the lead is still 1. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Interesting strategic decision. They've got some time to work with. Will they play for a field goal or take a shot at the touchdown and win it here?
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He can be the quarterback safety blanket.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. The quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. The offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Hit as he released it. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. The pass, and here comes a deep shot. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. Obviously, a high-scoring game, they just couldn't match the other guys score for score, and they come up short.
Yeah, Chris, I think we knew coming into this one there'd be a lot of points scored. It would likely be a back-and-forth type of football game, and it certainly didn't disappoint, but ultimately that defense just couldn't get the stops that they needed.